Today we're going to be talking about something that nobody tells you about college recruiting. So we're going to be talking about something called fake offers. So not every single scholarship that you see on social media, you see people post about, oftentimes they're not real. And what I mean by not real is that they are non-committable scholarship offers. A lot of athletes don't know this. A lot of athletes will see, like some 8th grade athlete, freshman, sophomore in high school, who maybe doesn't have a lot of experience, sometimes doesn't even have varsity film yet, be able to achieve some type of scholarship offer. It's not a real offer, you guys. It's essentially like a non-committable offer is exactly how it sounds. It means you cannot commit to the school. A college cannot legitimately offer a player with a committable scholarship offer until the summer before their junior year. So anything that you see before that would be deemed a non-committable offer. Now, can a non-committable offer turn into a committable offer? Absolutely. And we're going to talk about how that happens throughout this video. But you have to understand, you guys, that not everything you see on social media is true, and you should just flat out believe it. So there are a lot of people that will take part in something called early recruiting. So there will be college scouts who will see a player who maybe looks like he has potential, right? But you don't really know, to be 100% honest with you, because injuries happen, concussions, you have blown out knees, you maybe don't grow, maybe you don't develop, maybe you held back, so you're done developing and you don't have any future developing, or you might just not be that good, but they might think you're really good. So schools will give out these verbal offers, which is essentially a handshake agreement. So let's say there's a player, and let's say I'm a college coach, and let's say he comes to a camp, and he's an 8th grader, and he's 6'2", and he looks good, he runs good routes, he has a good 40 time. I might give him a verbal offer, which essentially means, hey, I'm going to offer you. You can't commit to our school, but if you turn out to be really good, this offer is going to be here for you. Now, a lot of times those kids don't turn out to be what they hope to be. In college football, there's tons of turnover with the coaching staff. So if that coaching staff gets fired, the next staff that comes in, their offer does not stand. And that happens a lot. So make sure that you understand that, you guys, that it's not just hey, that's an offer. And the reason why I say this is not to discourage anybody that has those, but for kids who see that and get discouraged, man, why does he have an offer and I don't? It's not real. It's complete verbal agreement, because either side can back out. That kid's not obligated to that school is not obligated to that kid. So you don't have to worry about those types of offers, and that is every single offer you see until the summer before their junior year. Now let's say you have a sophomore, and let's say he started on varsity, and let's say he plays at a really big school in Texas or California or whatever, and he has an offer. That offer will most likely turn into a committable offer if he's that good, but it's still a non-committable offer because a lot of things can change. Now there are other versions of fake offers, which is what we're going to talk about next. Now also, fellas, if you are a high school football player about to enter high school football and you would like to get bigger and you want to put on more muscle mass, check out that very first link in the description below for our AG Labs Whey Protein Powder. AG Labs is a company that I started with my brother, and we wanted to make supplements specifically for athletes to help them with weight gain, on-field performance, and strength. So if you guys check out that very first link in the description below, we have the best tasting protein on the market. This is our cinnamon snickerdoodle flavored protein, but we also have plenty of other flavors that everybody seems to love. So guys, very first link in that description below, use the promo code FIRST25, FIRST25 at checkout for 25% off your protein order. The next type of fake offer that I want to explain to you guys is a paid for offer. So yeah, this is something that a lot of people don't believe happens. Every time I talk about this, I always get people who will push back on this, oh, that doesn't happen, there's this, that, and the third. It's a very real thing, you guys, that assistant college coaches are paid cash under the table for them to give a verbal offer to a recruit that doesn't mean anything. The verbal, again, it's a verbal offer. It's a verbal agreement, which absolutely means nothing. Think about it like this. I'm sure you guys all heard about that UNLV quarterback who signed to go to UNLV with the promise of $100,000, but he didn't get that $100,000 in writing, and they hadn't paid him, so they're not contractually obligated to pay him because it wasn't in writing. So that's what a lot of these scholarships offer are. They're complete BS, and it doesn't matter. So don't believe everything you see on social media. That's why I tell you this, but just be aware of this, because there are a lot of recruiting agents out there that try to promote their services, and this is really all that they do. So you need to look into this type of stuff and need to have this type of knowledge. That's why I make this type of video. But what these people will do, these parents will do, or even these recruiting agents, is they'll pay an assistant college coach $2,000 or $3,000 for that coach to give that kid a verbal offer. And generally, an offer, if it's official, has to be cleared by an offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, or a head coach. So if he's giving out this offer, number one, you should see immediately, okay, that's complete BS. If this recruit recruiting agent who's saying like, oh, I got all these guys offers and all these guys are getting offered by assistant coaches. Probably not real, but they do that so, oh, well, you have this offer, you're gonna post it on social media and other coaches are gonna see it. That strategy always blows up in a kid's face because other coaches are gonna know that it's BS. They're gonna watch your film. Yeah, you might get some eyeballs on your highlight tape, but if your highlight tape doesn't live up to the hype and you're actually not that good, they're gonna know, and they're gonna know that it's BS, and that makes you look very bad in their eyes, and a first impression is everything with the college coach. So stay away from that. Don't fall into that trap of, oh, I'm gonna pay this recruiting agent, he's gonna hook me up with this guy, when really it's just an exchange of money. I know a dude out here, I live in Southern California, right? There's a coach out here, he's like a private trainer, and he'll charge X amount for his services, and like, let's say it's 5,000, let's throw that number out there, and he'll take 2,000, pay an assistant coach, give an offer to one of his players, and he'll pocket the 3,000, right? And so then the kid is like, oh wow, he got me this offer, oh wow, now I could go put this on my Twitter and other coaches will notice me, and it's just a big scam. And at the end of the year, guess what happens to most of the people that do this? They end up with nothing because everybody else realizes that it's a complete scam, it's complete BS, and they end up playing at a JUCO. And I'm not knocking JUCO, I'm just saying that they don't end up playing at those caliber of schools, and they just wasted a whole bunch of money.